Okay, I'm going to talk about the CC712 ALS. Before I bought one, I was looking for a video that talked about some of the in-depth things about it and how it worked and what it was good for. Basically, CZ's 12 gauge gas operated semi-auto out of the box, holds 4+1. Sorry, my camera angle's bad. I got the 26-inch barrel version, and the ALS, you probably know if you're watching this, comes with the Akita. It's ATI, I forget the name, the ATI stock. It's adjustable for length of pull and cheek comb, cheek rest, whatever you want to call it. Works really well. You can adjust it exactly where you want. The first one I picked one up in a gun store. Somebody had already adjusted the stock and put it back on the shelf, and I picked it up with my eyes closed, opened my eyes, and it was just straight down the top of the vent groove. It was like perfect fit, so I really like the adjustable stock. And I've got mine situated to where it's perfect for me, and just straight to my shoulder every time, and don't have to move my face or anything. I use mine mainly for free gun, and also just kind of multi-purpose 12 gauge. Shot clays with it, done pretty well, for my capability, that is. Some of the things I've done to it, you might notice, beveled all this and removed some material just for easier speed loading. 3 hours worth of work might save you 1 second. It's kind of silly, but I wanted to do it. And show you real quick. Loading, got a little 4-stack right here. Of course, with a lot more practice, I can be a little quicker, but it works very well. Need to weld the lifter in the future. I've done one before. Pretty simple. Most people have to weld their lifters if they want it, because I don't know of any aftermarket ones you can buy. If you know about it, then let me know, I guess. Some brands might have them, but most likely not for the CZ. Not that I've stumbled across. Of course, welding your lifter is a pretty simple operation. This little, just in case you don't know, the little half moon cut right there, people just weld some material onto that and then trim it all down, make it look factory. And it keeps your thumb from getting stuck in there by the little half moon cut. So yeah, remove some material there. I put this extension on here. I wish I could tell what brand it was, but I can't. In the thread pattern, shit, what did I order? I ordered one originally that went to the Benelli Super Black Eagle because I thought it had the right threads. But if I'm not mistaken, I had to reorder one for the Benelli Nova because I think they share the same threads. So this one's for Benelli Nova, I think. Threads didn't go on exactly perfect, but force them a little bit and they work. And then taking it on and off after that is much easier after it's worked its way in there. Comes with this little clamp. I think put 4+1 before, so I think this is a +6. I can't remember, but I can get 10 in the tube. But then I was getting a malfunction. It would, after my first shot, so 10+1, after that first shot, it would somehow put 2 fresh rounds onto the lifter. Then it would get jammed up, and I'll show you a video. Happened to me twice this last weekend.
You ready? Anybody? What? Oh, safety. Take it off my belt.
So I think from now I'm just going to shoot 9 plus 1 instead of 10 plus 1, and that'll do just fine. Besides, if you're going by the IMG rules, I think it says you're supposed to start with 9 in the gun anyway. So I'm using this to get out of open class. I had been shooting a Sega in 3 guns, so I'm moving to this to get out of open class. I put these little sights on here, these little fiber optic sights. They work really well. I like them. They glow very well in the daylight, and I just like it for lining up better than just the bead on the end of the barrel. Disassembling and everything is pretty standard. I don't even know what it's called. Little lever that'll let you put it around in the chamber. Right there. Push that in. Like that. I just use that so my finger wouldn't block it. You can get it with your finger. And then round to go. So that's, you gotta click that in right there with your finger. Not too bad. Other than the double feed problem I was having, which I think is because I put too many rounds in the magazine, too much tension on them. I had a problem with, I tested out some Magnum loads, not Magnum, but 3-inch like turkey loads and real heavy hunting stuff. And it also happened to me when rapid firing, the stock would collapse. So I put a roll pin through there, so that's locked into place. Because I'm not going to move it, that's where I like the stock. I don't want it to collapse. So yeah, again with the high-powered shells, sometimes the stock would jump closed on me, or sometimes when it was rapid succession, it would collapse closed on me. So with that roll pin in there, it's locked in there. It's not going to do that. The cheek comb, you loosen up a screw right there on both sides, slide it back, up and down, and slide little channels back in, and it locks it. And that pretty much covers the basics of it. I'm not going to go like a super review, like I'm going to actually critique some engineers and machinists on what they've built, because I'm just a hobbyist. Other than that, it's the fit and finish, well, whatever you call it, fit and finish, tool markings. There is some tooling markings still, but I think I paid like $480 for this. I think it's a hell of a bargain, considering what its competition could be. Built in another country. I don't even know where it was built. Turkey, Czechoslovakia. I don't really know where they come from. I know CZ is a Czechoslovakian company, but anyway, I think it's a hell of a bargain. Great shotgun. Hadn't failed me yet, except for the double feeds and that collapsing, which that's an easy fix. That's really nothing to do with the gun. That's the stock. And the double feeds, I think it was because I loaded one too many rounds, too much spring tension, and it messed something up. So that's basically it in a nutshell. Oh, it does come with all the chokes you're going to need. Cardboard box, didn't come with anything fancy. But basically, there it is, everything you need.